Have you noticed that lifting things over your head or pushing yourself up from the ground has become more difficult? My name is Keegan from Peak City Gym, the premier fitness over 40 facility here in Apex, North Carolina. We've been working with people over the age of 40 to not only lose weight, but become a more strong and independent version of themselves. Here's what might surprise you about push. It's not just how easy it is to open doors or to carry groceries or to get up from the ground. Although those things are important, it's also about your general health and longevity. Being stronger in this movement has a direct correlation with living healthier and living longer. And in today's video, we're gonna walk you through our 5 favorite exercises to both improve your overhead strength, your push strength, and your overhead mobility, being considerate of shoulder injuries. So if you're ready to feel strong and confident, let's dive in. Each and every video is giving you 5 of our favorite exercises for whatever topic of strength we're working on that day. That's gonna give you everything you need to get fitter and more confident with that strength. So if that's of interest to you, make sure you hit that bell icon and the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of our future uploads. If you haven't guessed already, today we're gonna be working on push strength. That's anything where we're pushing away from our body, either in front of us or up overhead. This is a really important strength as it is so impactful in our day-to-day life. Every day we're using our push muscles in ways you may not realize. Getting up and out of chairs, getting up off the ground, carrying groceries. These are all ways our upper body muscles in our chest and our shoulders are being worked to either maintain stability or to actively move our body. So what exercises should you do? Well, today I'm gonna take you through our 5 favorite exercises to improve your push type strength. Our first exercise of the day is going to be our tall kneeling landmine press. To set up for this exercise, you'll need a landmine. Usually you'll want at least 1 plate on there just to give yourself some range of motion. And then from there, we're gonna grab it in between our 2 hands, just about where the middle of our chest is, and press it directly up in front of us. This is going to be slightly in front of us for our pressing, which alleviates some of the overhead strain on our shoulders. When we press weight up in front of us, it gives us a really good angle that helps alleviate a lot of common pains that we have when pressing overhead. This is a built-in. Second up, we have our floor press. This is great, again, adjusting the range of motion for pressing movements. When you have issues with your shoulders on barbell bench press or dumbbell bench press, going into the floor can decrease the required range of motion and enhance the level of stability throughout the rest of our body, giving us a safer, more effective way to utilize our chest muscles. As you can see, I'm laying flat on the ground, feet are flat on the ground, and I'm pressing straight up overhead, finishing with my wrists directly over my shoulders. Our next exercise is going to be the incline dumbbell chest press. This is an amazing exercise, again, kind of changing the angle in which we're using our shoulders. So it can alleviate a lot of shoulder strain actually, while also allowing us to push pretty good amounts of weight for this exercise. After that, we're gonna go into our pause push-ups. Doing a paused repetition on our push-ups, either elevated with our hands or flat on the ground, ensures that we're going at a good tempo, making sure the muscle is actually doing the work and we're not relying on the elasticity of any joints or musculature. When we're pausing at the bottom, we're relying a lot more on the stability of those joints, which can help improve their overall function. So taking our time, going into this push-up position, again, whether you need to elevate the hands or keep the hands flat on the ground, challenge yourself, but we still want to come to that complete pause. Our last exercise for the day, and definitely the most complicated and intensive exercise, is going to be our push press. As you can see here, I'm giving myself just a little bit of a quarter squat just through my knees, and then using my legs to drive the weight up overhead. My shoulders are not doing quite as much, but I'm kind of integrating my entire body into this movement. When we're looking to increase intensity or increase difficulty of exercises, power is kind of that top end of where we're challenging ourselves the most. So take your time with this one. Now, something that's very important here is managing any shoulder pain. Shoulder pain is a part of getting older and doing push type movements, but it doesn't have to be a death sentence for you. You can still work through this pain and find ways of improving your strength and maybe even improving your mobility and decreasing any sort of pain. But how do we do that? The first strategy, and probably my least favorite, is shortening the range of motion. While that can be an effective strategy, we don't want to get stuck in doing the smaller range of motion. We want to continually try to push ourselves in extending that range of motion, so going a little bit further down or a little bit further up, depending on what our limitation is. Our second strategy is focusing on the eccentric. This is being a little bit more purposeful with the negative portion of our movements. So when we're bringing the weight back to our body in whatever exercise we're doing, we need to be very slow and methodical with that process. This is going to put tension on the muscles while being a lot more gentle to our joints. Our third strategy, and of course I'm going to recommend this, is using the exercises that I've shown you today. They're going to be moderated in a way that's going to be more gentle on our shoulder joints. The fourth strategy, and probably the most challenging for a lot of people, is being gentle to our body, being aware of when the pain becomes too much and that we may be doing more damage than good. It is all right to have some pain while we're doing these exercises, and in some cases, it's necessary. We should only really ever be on a 5 to 7 on the pain scale, and anything higher than that, you're probably doing more damage than good. The fifth strategy is going to be changing up the angles. This is something that we've tried to replicate with a lot of our exercises, either going on the floor or going into a landmine press. We're going to be modifying these angles so it's a little less direct on the shoulder joint. We are working on those big muscles while being more gentle. Remember, building strength is often a viable solution for improving shoulder strength, but we need to do this gradually and with intention. Our goal is purely to give you the skills you need to become more confident, more independent, and stronger version of yourself. You don't have to do this all overnight. Start any of these exercises or a new training program only 2 to 3 times per week and progress gradually, adding in more exercises or more weights, and I promise your future self will thank you for all the hard work you're doing today. If this video motivated you to get to the gym and to try a couple new exercises, I'd really appreciate it if you shared it with your friends and family and you gave this video a like. And as always, leave a comment down below on which exercise you want to try first. Until next time, here's to a healthier, stronger, and more independent